wala akong kinalaman or anuman partisipasyon sa budget deliberations para sa 2022 budget. Mag-iimbento ka lang, sablay pa. Mr. President, there is no one among my staff named Beng Ramos. Wala akong staff o consultant na Beng Ramos. No such person has ever been employed, much less authorized to use my name or act on my behalf. Mr. President, let me just share that even before the resumption of the third hearing of the Blue Ribbon Committee last Monday, I already received warnings from various quarters. I was told that if I continue to actively participate in the investigation on ghost flood control projects, I will become an easy target. An easy target, they say, because of accusations hurled against me in the past relating to the PDAF issue. Mr. President, I told these people, warning me, and as I have stated at the start of the Senate investigation into these public works anomalies, hinarap ko po sa hukuman lahat ng kasong inihain laban sa akin. Hindi lang ako sumuko ng kusa nung ako'y pinaratangan at ikinulong. Ako po'y nakipaglaban ng patas sa proseso ng batas at hustisya at naghintay ng matagal na panahon sa pagdating ng hatol sa mga kasong ito. Hindi po ako nawala. Hindi po ako nagtago. Hindi po ako tumakas o nagbintang ng mga taong walang kinalaman sa mga akusasyon laban sa akin. At great cost to my family, my freedom, and my political career, I have acquitted myself of the grave charge of plunder before the bar of justice and the legal system we are all sworn to uphold. Should that sad and dark chapter of my life be a reason for me now to do nothing, say nothing, and just keep quiet when my job as an elected senator of this country calls on me to take a stand and expose these people? No, Mr. President, I cannot and will not shirk from my sworn duty to ferret out the truth. I will not be silenced when I know I can contribute something to the task at hand. I will continue to do my best to be worthy of the support that I was generously given by the people who elected me back to this Senate. Tama nga nagbigay ng babala sa akin. I am an easy target. Kaya isang araw pagkatapos ko sabihin na dapat i-contempt ang sinungaling na si Bryce Hernandez, tumakbo siya sa sa mababang kapulungan para ilako ang isang kwento na sa tingin niya ay madaling paniwalaan. Hindi lang yun. Paulit-ulit niyang sinasabi ang akala niya safe siya. Walang galang na. Halatang galing pa sa isang script na binabasa. Marami sa akin ang nagsasabi, huwag kong patulan ang isang tao na sa sobrang kapal na muka, nakuha pang magkasino habang iniimbestigahan ang mga krimen niya dito sa Senado. Mr. President, kung nakuha kong humarap sa kaso at tanggapin ang kaparusahan ng isang krimen kung saan ako'y napawalang sala, lalong kayang-kaya kong harapin ang isang Bryce Hernandez na lantarang sinungaling at magnanakaw.